we go. So here we go, keto class. We're talking about keto snacks tonight. So, you know, on the TikTok side, y'all can drop some questions in there. If I miss it, you just might have to drop it later because my focus is going to be, I see Tata. Appreciate you popping in there. So let's go. So the objective is to explain what snacks are good, man, I'm going to say and bad because I always like to put the like, be careful, you know, proceed with caution. I always like to show y'all those because sometimes there are things that get promoted as being good. And then you look at it and it's like, because it's like I watch a lot of people's videos, more so like not like the real top keto people, but like, you know, people who are just kind of like, this is what I get, this is what I buy. And a lot of times it's like, well, you know, that might be questionable because if you're having stalls, then some of these snacks you need to be considering. If you're at your goal weight, but you want to keep it keto, some of them you might just be like, hey, I'm good with that because I'm maintaining. So it depends on what level you're in with most of these snacks. So what I teach the cleanest type of snack, and then you can make a decision based off of that. Because my thought is nowadays that there's certain things that you can avoid and get something that's comparable without that particular ingredient. So the difference between good and bad keto snacks we'll talk about as well. So we talked about the sugar alcohol. So most of the snacks, the sugar alcohol, so this is the same beginning of last week, right? So the sugar alcohols are one thing you got to be aware of. So I teach the same thing over and over again. You want to be aware of the top four. So the top four sugar alcohols. So we got allulose, monk fruit, erythritol, and I always forget stevia. So those are the top four. Now, allulose, monk fruit, stevia are natural sweeteners. So we talk about the difference between the natural sweetener and artificial sweeteners. Those three are natural sweeteners. Erythritol is a sugar alcohol. So sugar alcohols are like half man-made. You know, they come from fruits and berries and this, that, and the other. But you know, we had to do a little tweak to them in the factory. But the all of them gonna have a little tweak to them. But basically, the stevia, the monk fruit, and the allulose are natural sweeteners. So those are going to be the best ones. And then erythritol is the four. So those are the four top sweeteners. And I always say, if you don't see those sweeteners on there, you got to kind of look and see, well, what is it being sweetened with? And I need to share the list with y'all because there are a few lists running around out there with the different types. So there are a few that you can refer to. So let's dive a little deeper. So we're talking about the keto snacks. So here goes one of my favorite keto snacks is the moon cheese. So moon cheese is a great snack. Why? Because it's just cheese for the most part. I do have the nutritional facts up there. So I have the nutritional facts so I can share that with you. But moon cheese, they're crunchy. You do get the cheesy flavor. You got the different flavors. For me, it's always like the seasoning. It's always the seasoning that they put on it. So I like the ones that are like ranchy and stuff like that, where moon cheese isn't as quite like seasony as that, but it does give you the crunch. It does give you that cheese taste, and it's keto. So it's gonna give you a snack. Now, granted, like y'all know, like I know, like a lot of the keto snacks are a little bit more expensive right now. But really, if you're keto, and once you get into the ketogenic lifestyle really good, you're not as hungry. So the snacks will last you longer. Because I know for me, like I used to eat a bag of potato chips no time flat. So, now I notice I can get something like the moon cheese and I won't eat it as fast because I'm not as hungry. So I see Jennifer popping in. Hey, Jennifer. Pam King. Hey, Pam. Annie. Hey, Annie. Thanks for popping in. Susan in Indianapolis. Thank you for jumping in there. So let's see on the TikTok side, we got Paulie in New York. Repping keto way up north. Yeah, I see you, Paulie. So that's what's up. Big Willie just joined. So Kim, they said, Living Keto 365. Y'all, if y'all looking for the Facebook group, all you have to do literally is go to the bio and click FB support group on the TikTok side, and y'all can find the group. But if you go to it right now, you're not going to get in because I'm doing this, so I'm not going to be able to let you in. So it's best if you on TikTok, just to stay there and watch it there. You can go ahead and get in the group, and then you can watch the replay later so you don't miss anything. All right, so that's the moon cheese. So here goes the nutritional facts on the moon cheese. See, and this is one thing that I love about it is that here you go. It's 1 gram of fat, 1 gram of carbohydrates. And that's one of the things that I'll talk about making sure that you're not getting these very high total carbohydrate foods, and then they're telling you to subtract all of this fiber and all of these sugar alcohols. This is one that's going to be less ingredient heavy. So, you know, you got your milk, your cheese, your cultured salt, your enzymes. So that's the ingredients. I mean, look at the ingredient list. You can count them on your hand. So the only thing about this is it is cheese, and some people's response to cheese is not always the best. So some people could get bloated from cheese or may even feel stalled from eating cheese. So you got to learn your body and understand that if that's the case, then this might not be the best snack for you. But they are a smaller portion, and also like it's 1 gram. So this should work pretty decent for most people. So here's another cheese one. And I, you know, for me, it was funny because there's a lot of people like, I don't like cheese whiz. I'm like, you don't like cheese whiz? But I can understand it because, you know, it does have like a stringy consistency. Like after you chew this, kind of almost like you got the string cheese in your mouth. I love the cheese wisps because I also love the flavoring. Like I told y'all about how they put the flavoring on them. I like that. So this is probably my favorite one, that Parmesan cheese one. And they got this like seasoning they put on it that's delicious. So I see Marianne. Hey, Marianne and Ellen. Appreciate y'all. Below Penhurst, I see Sonia from Detroit. Appreciate y'all popping in. And Jennifer's in Delaware. So thank y'all for popping in. Tammy is in Raleigh. That's Raleigh, North Carolina, I'm pretty sure. You know, Raleigh, North Carolina is so famous. You just need to say Raleigh. I see Melanie is in Louisiana. So we got a good group. We got a good group of people from all over the United States, which I love. So we have cheese whisk. This is the second snack. And I'm starting with the cheese and the crunchier because a lot of times people seem to be missing the potato chips. I know that was one of my biggest misses. So missing the potato chips. So I see Bergwood over there on the TikTok side. I see you. All right. So cheese whisk. So that's one of the go-tos for me for a keto snack. So here, and I put the promo code up there so I didn't forget to tell y'all, pork rinds. So pork rinds is a great keto snack, and I'm going to tell you later why you must be careful with pork rinds. But basically, this company, Pork and Good, has all of these different flavors of pork rinds, and they gave us a promo code. The promo code is Keto Coach E. You get 10% off of your order. Those onion and sour cream ones, they taste like Funyuns. If you used to eat Funyuns back in the day, man, they taste like Funyuns. They're salted, buttered, tastes like popcorn, kind of the popcorn, but the white cheddar popcorn, if you ever had that, and then the salted butter. The hot ones are super hot, like super hot. So if you eat hot, then that's super hot. So all of them have their own little twang to them. So, you know, my suggestion would be to try all the flavors and see which ones you like best. I think if I was to order and just like order my favorite flavor, I think my favorite flavor would be the onion and sour cream. And everybody's taste buds are different, but I think that would be my favorite one. So if you like the Pork and Good, put your favorite flavor down in there, and we can see which one wins. And see which one wins is for the favorite flavor. So my favorite flavor is the onion and sour cream. So if you try Pork and Good, definitely drop it down in there. So I see Big Tight. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to say that name out loud. I appreciate it. So Gwendolyn, thank you for popping in. So Kim says dill is her favorite one. The dill pickle, I like that one. That was pretty tasty. But we got a promo code. So you can use the promo code. Keto Coach E is the promo code, and you save 10%. So, you know, I think that's pretty darn good. I'm like, that's pretty darn good. You know what I mean? So check it. So take advantage of it, because when I tell you about the other pork rinds a little bit later, you're going to be like, oh, wow. So pork rinds are something you got to be careful with, which I didn't think you had to be. But definitely you got to be a little careful with pork rinds, and I'll get into that a little bit later. So y'all drop your favorite flavor of Pork and Good if you've had them. I know we got a lot of newbies, so a lot of people haven't actually tasted them yet. But this is a good brand if you like flavors. And I told y'all I'm a flavor person. I like the seasonings and stuff on chips and stuff. So You can also use breadcrumbs. They actually have breadcrumbs. That company Pork and Good also has breadcrumbs. So you take those breadcrumbs and you can use them as batter to fry, chicken, pork. So you think if you make pork chops, I mean that's a perfect batter for pork chop is the pork rind crumbs. So that's a good thing to do. So you say you haven't tried these before, but I love pork rinds. That was Susan. So Susan, stay close because you're gonna hear about these pork rinds in a minute. Alicia, I got something for you. You said you don't eat pork. I got something for you on here today too. So you're gonna be excited about this one, Alicia. And it's actually next. So Flock, right? They got chicken chips. So this is a company that I just locked into. So they should be sending some samples soon. I believe, I can't even remember. I talked to so many companies, I can't even remember, but I believe they're sending some samples. I got to double check, but I believe they are. So this company Flock, the bags look really small though. So I'm not sure like how much you're going to get, but for they're made like pork rinds, but they're chicken and they are keto. So, you can definitely check these out. They're made by Flock. So Alicia, that's just for you. You just said you don't like pork rinds. I knew somebody was going to say you don't like pork rinds. So that was the next thing. For those who don't like pork rinds, here you go. So you said you wanted to try them. So yes, Susie. So now if you want to try the, I don't know if it was the Flock that you said you wanted to try, or if you wanted to try the Pork and Good. So if you want to try the Pork and Good, the promo code is Keto Coach E. You can get 10% off. So that's a plus for you. So there you go with the pork. I'm sorry, with the chicken chips, and they're kind of made like pork rinds, the same kind of consistency of pork rinds. I'll be able to give you some more detail when mine get here. All right, so Quest chips. Quest chips are very popular. They got a lot of different flavors as well. So I love the Quest chips because they have flavor. Now Quest, I'm going to talk about a little bit deeper as we go, but Quest is a good type of chip to get some snacks, get you that chip flavor. This is the closest thing to a potato chip that you can get on keto. They kind of got like the tortilla type chip. And then the barbecue, I don't have the barbecue on here, but the barbecue is like rounded like a regular chip. So, they definitely, you said you want to try Flock. Susie said you want to try the Flock ones. Yeah, so they should be coming soon. I got to look and see what we talked about because I've talked to so many companies, I forgot. I know the Quavos are coming though. I'm going to talk about those in a second. So any questions? I'll just glance real quick. I don't see any. You said you just bought some Quest chips. Your Tammy said she just bought some Quest chips. Susie said on the TikTok side, she's looking to buy, she's looking to try out the Flock. So Bergwood, he said, if you have a problem going, what are you eating too much of or not enough of? Well, I think that at some point you run into that problem on the ketogenic lifestyle. I mean, honestly, people run into that problem when they're not keto. So I don't think this necessarily something that you're eating too much of or not too much of, but you just have to, you got to try to figure it out on your own in a sense, because some people, different things are gonna mess with them differently. But you need to make sure you're drinking more water because you might not be lubricating your your digestive system enough. So evaluate whether you're drinking enough water, Bergwood, because that could be a true fix. And then also maybe you could use like a detox, like an apple cider vinegar type of detox. There's some other things that I use personally. I use bentonite clay as a detox. Pure bentonite clay, because you can't just buy any old one from Amazon and drink it, because all of it is not gross, meaning that it's generally regarded as safe, meaning generally is regarded as safe to be ingesting. So that's one of the things I use as a detox. I use a liquid version of it. So Sam's Club and Amazon is where I get mine. So that's where you get your Quests. I haven't seen them. I would like to get them in bulk. I haven't seen them at a Sam's or a Costco on my end. So let's move on. So yeah, Bergwood, I would say make sure you're getting some water. Yeah, we said water and electrolytes. I hate to say this, but the ketones that I use, they help me move my bowels. So literally almost instantly, my bowels are being moved when I drink those ketones. I don't know if all ketones work like that, but the ones that I use, they actually help me right away. So that could be an option too. So let's go. So Quavos, we just discussed them a little bit. So Quavos are like crackers. They're made with egg whites. So I wanted to dive into Quavos a little deeper because it was something in there that I really wanted to really look at. I can't remember exactly what it is offhand, but maybe when we do our chat, I'll go back. You said I'm in love with the Ultima electrolytes. Yeah, the Ultima Replenisher electrolytes. I mean, man, them people should be paying me. Like, golly, like I done put them things out there like crazy. So the daggone Ultima Replenishers, we are doing a giveaway together though. So, but that's for the community. You know, I always look out for everybody that's watching, you know, so that you can get an opportunity to try it as well as hopefully get some discounts. We haven't worked out any discounts for Ultimate Replenisher yet, but that's hopefully something we can work out next with them. Or even if I can start to get the stuff wholesale, then I can do it myself, and we'll see how that works out. So let's see. So Sonia, you said, can you mention the ketones the ketones I use are, you can go to ketones.ketocoache.com and you'll go directly to the ketones.ketocoache.com. So that's a good way to get those. So the ketones and the shake that I discuss are all on the same website. So if you're interested in both, then it might be, you just let me know, because it might be better to do it in like a little package because you'll save some money. So, but yeah, Sonia, you can check that out. You definitely can message me and I can walk you through some things and see what's the best option for you. So the Quavos chips, they're like crackers. They're really good. And lo and behold, would you know that our buddies from Fat Snacks just came out with some crackers like this week, like Monday. They just dropped them on Monday. So I haven't had a chance to try them yet, but they have crackers. So Fat Snacks has come out with crackers. So they give you another option if you want crackers. And, you know, I haven't really analyzed them, but I'm just going off of their cookies because Fat Snacks has done a great job with ingredients. So there you go on that side. So Annie says, so you got a great value, extra electrolytes, lemonade, watermelon. Is one better than the other? Annie, you send me the back of those, because some of those great values might be like, they might mimic some of the other brands that have a lot of other ingredients in there that you don't necessarily want. Whereas the electrolytes that I'm talking about, the Ultimate Replenishers, they actually have, you know, 0 carbs, 0 calories. And then this is the Sport and Go. I haven't really took a sip yet, but this is my Sport and Go that I talk about. Now, this one actually gives you energy. It's got ashwagandha in there. It's got rhodiola. For those of y'all can look it up. I don't know what all of that does offhand, but I know it's very beneficial, and it gives me lots of energy. So, and that's my electrolyte. But I like the Ultimate Replenishers for the nighttime. Like now it's nighttime, but I'm using that. But I like the Ultimate Replenishers for that, because then, you know, I could like sip on it like before I go to bed or something like that, and it doesn't keep me up. Whereas the Sport and Go, that's what it does. It does what it does. It gives you the go. So you be on the move. You drink that Sport and Go, and you get your electrolytes. So those are the electrolytes that I like. So you said Lynn Lyons, Riddle, Ultima. Say what now? Say that again, Donna. You said Lynn Lillis, Riddle, Ultima. I ain't heard of that one. I ain't heard of that one. All right, so let's move on. I think I got chocolates coming up next. So Harley said, Harley and Bergwood on here having a conversation. It sounds like they helped each other. That's good. So he said on the Ultima website, or you can go to my, a lot of this stuff is in my my Amazon site. My Amazon site is in my bio. So you can go to the Amazon site, and like the Ultima's in there. Now the Sport and Go, you got to the Sport and Go and the ketones and the shake is on my personal site. But like Ultima, you can go and get that off my Amazon site. And you know, you can check the price. If it's cheaper to go to the Ultima site, just go to the Ultima site. But you know, you can get it from Amazon. It's probably similar in price, if not the same, because they're probably just using it as another way for you to to get it in a sense. So check the Amazon. Any of these snacks, actually, any of the snacks that I'm talking about, my Amazon link is in my bio. On the Facebook side, it's over in the file section. And pretty much all of the snacks I'm talking about are in my Amazon page. And you can just go click. And there might be some ones that I don't talk about that are in there. So pork rinds, there are other pork rinds in there. I have a whole pork rind section. And I'm getting ready to go into why you got to be careful with the pork rinds in a minute. So checking out some more questions. So Snickerdoodle, hey, I missed your live today. I saw you sent the message. I missed it though. He said Thrive has a sale on Ultima right now. I haven't figured that Thrive thing out. I don't know about Thrive. I haven't figured that out. So I had to figure that whole situation out. They send me emails like every 2 hours. All right, so here we go with like the beef stick. So this is the bison and turkey and beef. These are made by Epic. These are pretty darn good. I forgot the name of the one that came in the keto crate this month, so y'all can tell me the name of that one. That one was really good too. There was a beef stick in the keto crate. So this is good. This is better than a Slim Jim. Like, you know, like I know I got caught up in a lot of the Slim Jim stuff when I was traveling on the road, and now that I know better, I would like just go buy a box of these and just, you know, have them in the house, because these are really good, satiating for you and everything. So if you're looking for a beef stick, Epic has them. I notice Epic has them in a lot of the stores now too. So pretty much every store I've gone in, I've seen these, and they sell them by the box as well. So this is good. And somebody who got the keto crate, let me know what the name of that one was in the keto crate. And y'all, some of y'all still got y'all stuff from y'all keto crate, man. I ate everything in mine pretty much, except for the stuff I had to cook, because I don't do. It's funny, I don't do too much cooking like that. So y'all see me making these cooking videos. It's like weird. Cause like I think some people will tell you like I never really did the cooking videos. I like the fact that they're 1 minute, because then I can just show certain parts of it and then be done with it. So you said yes, like the beef stick. Lynn, do you remember the name of it? Oh, somebody. So Lynn Lyons, somebody was tagging Lynn. Okay, so that's why I said Lynn Lyons riddle, and then it said Ultima. So okay, I get it now, Lynn. I'm sorry. So she replied to someone. My bad, Alicia. I just figured that out. So Chomps, I actually linked up with Chomps. Chomps is good too. Chomps, we're working something out with them. So I'm not sure exactly whether I'm gonna go the wholesale route with them or just go like the promo code route. So we'll see what happens with that. But I believe they're sending me something. I can't remember. Like all these companies I've been talking to. So I've been talking to so we can do some giveaways. So I can give y'all some free goodies. Said Costco beef sticks. Yeah, the Costco ones are good too. I've done those. They're kind of like in a package like the Slim Jims. They're like the Chomp too. I've looked at those. Those are pretty good. They're not as tasty as some of the other ones, but they are keto. So, but you know that same brand, Emma, I've seen it in other places and in other, like not even flavors, but even like the same plain flavor, and it's got other different ingredients. So, but the Costco ones are pretty good. So Costco Green Farms beef sticks. Yeah, I think that's the one. Green Ridge Farms or something like that. All right, so checking to see if there are any questions. You said yes, like the beef stick. Nobody remembers the name of it though. I was messing around. I didn't figure it out. So here goes the dark chocolate. This is another good snack. So I think I have a whole chocolate section in the Amazon store as well. So if you go to the Amazon store, just go to the link in the bio, y'all. That's the easiest way. But if you're a person that's like can remember stuff, it's amazon.com/shop. SHOP/Keto Coach E. It's literally that easy. It took me a long time to remember it. So I know some of y'all gonna be like, what? So it's amazon.com/shop/Keto Coach E. And they're /. Or you can just go to the link in the bio and go straight to it. And then you can just bookmark it. And every time I find something keto that I like, I put it in there in the store, and you don't have to go searching for it. You can always go look. Like I put the jelly in there. I found one keto jelly that I really approve. So I put that in the Amazon store. So you can go check that out and get your keto jelly. Like, you know, all of the keto syrups, all of the approved syrups I put in there. There are like 2 or 3 of them that I put. So I always put the best. I always put the best stuff in there. So you might not see a whole bunch of everything in there, but I put the best things in there. So I'm not gonna put every syrup that might be keto, but I'm gonna put the best 3 or 4 in there. You know, I might not put every jelly that's keto, but I'm gonna put the best 1 or 2 that I find in there. I really only have found 1 so far that I really thought was good. So you know, same thing with all of the condiments. So I got a whole condiment section. So where you get the best mayo, the best hot sauce, the better hot sauce is good, but you know, the best, all of the best type of condiments, the ketchups and all of those type things that's gonna have the best ingredients. But here goes the chocolate. Chocolate is pretty easy. I think I got Choc Zero on the next one, but basically if you stay 85% or above, you should be pretty good. If it's truly 85% or above chocolate, Lily's, you can go lower because Lily's is made with stevia. So that's actually good. So Lindt, if I get a Lindt bar, I usually get like an 85 or 90% dark chocolate, which some people don't like. This endangered species, they used to be around a lot. I haven't found them as much anymore, but it was 88% and they had like a sweetness to them. So it was a little bit sweeter than like the Lindt one. So I like them better than the Lindt chocolate. But you know, y'all find the one you like the best and go with it. But chocolate gives you a lot of healthy fat. So people are always looking for fat. Chocolate is one of the ways that you can use. Dark chocolate is one of the ways you can use to get healthy fat. So definitely looking at that. Yeah, Lily's is good. And most people like Lily's because it's sweeter, because Lily's uses stevia to sweeten it. So it's not 85 or 90% dark chocolate. It's more 70% dark chocolate. And then it's sweetened with stevia. So that's why people like Lily's more than some of the other ones. But, you know, other ones are, you know, straight 85, 90% chocolate, which is going to give you a little bit more fat. So if you like those, yeah, they definitely make make a great fat beef stick. You said F-Bomb makes a beef stick too. I haven't seen that, Keto Warrior. I got to check them out. So I reached out to the F-Bomb people too. So we'll see. I've just been reaching out to companies and just seeing who's open to doing giveaways. I mean, to be honest, that's pretty much what I've been doing, is who willing to give our community some samples. And in turn, I'll explain to the community what it is. and if it's not keto, then I won't accept the freebie from them. So if I really look it up and I see that it's got stuff in there I don't like, then y'all won't ever see it as far as me doing it as a giveaway. So you said, where can you find Lily's? Lily's in most stores. Also, my Amazon store, Tammy. Check out the Amazon store. I put everything in there. So if you can't find it in your local store, go to my Amazon store, and I have a whole chocolate section. You can go in there and find all of the keto-approved chocolates. No guesswork. I did all the guesswork for you, and I do the guesswork daily because I go in and I look and I reevaluate and look to make sure, like some things like when they don't put ingredient lists, I just delete them because I'm like, I'm not going all over the place looking for your ingredients, because if you're making me look for your ingredients, then it must be a problem with it. So, you know, if you post something on Amazon, why you don't have ingredient lists when you know it's supposedly keto and people are going to want to see what the ingredients are? So I literally just went in just a minute ago and deleted some stuff out of there just because of that. And they might have been fairly keto, but if I got 3 or 4 things that's good, then I just I leave them up. So I'm always reevaluating as well. So definitely check out the Amazon store. Walmart has the chips. Yeah, and see, the thing is, I know we say Walmart and Target has it, but depending on the region you're in, like my Walmart and Target don't have much keto stuff at all. You know what I mean? Like just the basic stuff. Like they don't have some of the other stuff that people are talking about they found in Walmart and Target in mine. So I know some other people may not be finding it as well. So when people say that, you know, it's in Walmart or it's in Target, just know that, you know, each one in each region is going to be a little bit different. So, but if you can find it in your local Walmart or Target, man, that is a blessing. That's a blessing that you can just go to the store and grab it. But it's good to know what you're looking for too. So you don't necessarily have to buy stuff from the Amazon store, but at least you know, okay, so this is what I'm looking for. So when you run across it, you know, that's what I saw. I saw this in the store. I saw that in the Amazon store. So I know that that's something I can grab. So, here we go. You say, well, yeah. So Keto Warrior said how Walmart doesn't carry Lily's. Like mine doesn't either. Like I went in Target the other day too looking for it. I didn't find any keto chocolates. I think I found like Lily's, like the regular dark chocolates. But I didn't find any other like the not Lily's, but Lindt. I found Lindt. Sasha, come on, Sasha, stop it. There she go. All right, so Choc Zero. So Choc Zero is one of the originals. And like, I don't think people talk about Choc Zero enough. Like Choc Zero is kind of, I believe they're sweetened with stevia as well. So Choc Zero is like one of the originals. They were like one of the OGs of the whole keto chocolate thing. And I don't think people really mention them enough, but they have good chocolates as well. And theirs comes in like a bag and they're like individually wrapped. So definitely check out Choc Zero. So you said Sam's has great deals on Quest chips. I don't have Quest chips in my Sam, so that's probably the best place to get them because Quest chips can be expensive. So if you can get them at like a Costco or Sam's Club or something like that, that's the best place to get them. You know, actually, I've been in Costco. I haven't been in Sam's in a while. I need to check the Sam's Club out and see if I can find the Quest chips in there, because to buy them in bulk would be the best way to get them. That'd be the best one. So Susie says, I had to buy from Amazon, the Shock Zero. Yeah, a lot of stuff you got to get from Amazon. So, depending on where you live and what store you're in. So a lot of stuff you got to get from Amazon. So this Shock Zero is a good one, y'all. Try it. So even if you haven't tried Shock Zero, definitely give it a look. You said their syrups are amazing. Susan, so what syrups do you Shock Zero syrups? Yeah, Shock Zero syrups are amazing. So the first time I had that, I was like, this tastes like the real deal. So I love Shock Zero syrups. They're in the Amazon store too. The link is in the bio for the Amazon store. So definitely check that out. So I've got to send my wife a message to see if she can come get the dog. Every time I get on here, the dog come doing her thing. I think she just wanted attention. All right, so that's my alarm going off to let me know I got a call tonight. Uh-oh. So there we go. All right, y'all. So that's Shock Zero. Let me get back on the Facebook side and so I can make sure I can see the comments. All right, so let's keep it rolling. So that's the Shock Zero. You want to definitely give them a look. If you haven't, I mean, they're on the same level as like Lily's. So check them out. So this is my best ever keto fat bomb recipes. This is a PDF that I made that I started and really didn't finish. So I only have like 3 in there. So the three are pretty good. But I want to get like 10. So if y'all haven't heard of my keto cookie recipe, I have a keto cookie recipe PDF that has 10 cookies. So that is cookies.ketocoache.com. And you can download the free cookie. So it's cookies.ketocoache.com if you want to check that out. The fat bombs, you can message me. I'll send it to you. I think I put it in the Facebook group like a week or so ago on Fat Bomb Friday. It's 3 fat bomb recipes. Nothing extravagant yet, but I'll add to it. One day I'll get motivated and I'll just go ahead and finish it up. But when it comes to snacks, the best thing to do is find ones you can cook at home, because you're going to have less ingredients and you're going to know exactly what's in it. And some of those 15-letter words and all of that stuff that's in there that you're not really sure about, you don't have to worry about because you made it yourself. So the fat bombs is one of the great ways to do that. You can message me if you want the fat bomb recipes. I'll get that to you. It's free. You don't even have to give me an email for that because I don't even have that set up automatically. So hopefully I don't get too many messages that I can't handle it. But I'm pretty sure it won't be that many that I can't handle. But just message me and I'll send it to you. If you message me on the TikTok side, it's probably better for you to text me on the phone because you can't send links on TikTok. So I probably just need to make it fatbomb.ketocoache.com so that way people can download it easier. But I haven't done that yet, so don't try it because it ain't gonna work. So just message me and I'll get that to you. So fat bomb's a good way. Cookies.ketocoache.com. That will get you my cookie recipes. It'll also take you to my book. Like after you get the cookie recipes, it'll send you to my book page, and so you can check that out if you want. If you don't, that's fine. Just X out of it and go to your email, and you'll have the cookies. So here we go with the bars. So the Amazon page is set up the same way. So I kind of got like a bars section. I got a snack section. I got a pork rind section. So it's all set up like that. So dang bars are good. And granted, I know I don't have every bar on here, so definitely drop some of y'all favorites in there, and we'll go from there. So you said, Keto Warrior said this girl doesn't have a cell phone. Keto Warrior, you don't have a cell phone? Well, you just inbox me. I think I got you on all platforms. So I got you on the Facebook side. I got you on the, I know you're on my big Facebook page. So you can, if you message me there, it's me. So I know it's like 30,000 people, and it's like an inanimate object as the character, but it's me behind the page. So if you message me there, I'll be able to send it to you. I see Harley Girl join the back again. So, all right. So the dang bars, these are good. They're more crumbly, if I remember correctly. They're like more of a crumbly consistency, not quite like some of the other bars you may be used to. But the dang bars are good. I had one of those in the Keto Crate. That's why I tell you about the Keto Crate. The Keto Crate is off the chain. Keto Crate, you can get 25% off your first Keto Crate. It's the beginning of the month, so I should be coming in about a week, if that. Today is the 2nd, so it's probably coming this week. So Yeah, y'all, I call it Keto Christmas. And you heard me name a few things that came in the Keto Crate. So it's a great way to get snacks that you can try without having to worry about, like, is this keto, is it not keto? Because they do a good job of vetting it. So this is one of the ones that I tasted from the Keto Crate. And I already had this in my Amazon store, but I had never purchased it or tried it. So if you want the Keto Crate, you can go, you can use Keto Coach E. Keto Coach E is the promo code, and it will give you 25% off your first crate. So I don't know if I got a link to it or not. I need to make a keto crate.ketocoache.com. I need to. I might have done that already, but I'm not sure. So you can try it. If it works, then you're good. I think it would be keto crate.ketocoache.com. If it hasn't been made yet, then I'll make it later. But otherwise, you can just go to their website and use Keto Coach E as your promo code. But dang bars are delicious. They're in the Amazon store as well. I have never seen these local. I haven't seen these local, so y'all can tell me if y'all have them local and what stores you might have found them in. And once again, you know, just because we find them at Walmart in Maryland, might not find them in Walmart in Texas. So, but definitely, at least we could be looking for them if we know what stores to find them in. So y'all drop that in there. This is the Stoker Bar. Y'all saw me do the the verses with the Stoker Bar the other night. So I did the Stoker Bar versus the what was the other one? The what's the name of that company? I just talked about it. The ones that had the chips, Quest. So I just did the Stoker Bar versus the Quest Bar. And the Quest Bar, the Stoker Bar won. It was like 4-4. But the Stoker Bar won because it doesn't have sucralose in it. And that was the main thing. So the Quest Bars, which I've learned since doing research, you said you need to just make a Keto Coach E store. Robin, one day I might do that. I might work on that. But I mean, the links are kind of going to it. But the only problem with me is that I don't want to have a store and then I'm busy trying to ship this stuff. I'd rather just come up with a promo code because these companies aren't giving you a lot of money. Like literally the Amazon store, if you went to buy something from the Amazon store, they give me like 15 cents. So it's not about, for me, it's more so about the convenience because I have some other things I'm focused on outside of, you know, just selling these bars and stuff like that. But when I get the promo codes are for y'all. Like the promo codes are so that I can give you some value as well as, you know, outside of what I'm doing as far as the teaching. So definitely take advantage of the promo codes. But some of the companies are like offering like wholesale type stuff, but I don't know if I'm really into that, but I might do a box. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a box. So we'll talk about that. Like a subscription box where I can basically put some of these items in a box once a month and send them out to y'all. So, you know, we thinking about that. So we'll see. We'll see what works best because I'm enjoying building a relationship with the companies and you know, actually being able to do giveaways and things like that. So, but like I tell you, at the end of the day, these companies are not going to pimp me. They're not going to have me up here advertising for them for nothing. So, I mean, I'll get on here and talk keto all day long, but they're not going to just be trying to pimp me. So they're going to have to break bread if I'm talking about them all the time. So keto bars. So ketobars.com. This is a good one too. This was in the Amazon store also. So this is a great one for y'all to go try. This was also in the Keto Crate. So the Keto Crate, again, is a subscription box. Keto Coach E is the promo code. You can get 25% off the first box. I mean, it's Keto Christmas. I love it. Every time it comes, I'm smiling and cheesing. So y'all will see my video every month. I do a video every time the box comes to show y'all what's in it. So that is be coming to you. So F-bomb. Oh, so I'm still seeing the F-bomb has a beef stick. And then let me see. Nothing down here. You said Publix has the dang bar. See, I don't have a Publix in my area. All right, so that's the keto bar. So y'all can check those out. They're good. Now these are in Costco, the Kirkland bars. I just got some of these, me and my dad, because I've been trying to teach him how to eat things. Like he's like pre-diabetic, so, and my mom is diabetic, so I've been trying to teach him how to grab snacks that are less that are gonna be so bad on his blood sugar. So I didn't put the nutritional facts. The one thing I don't like about this one is it's high in protein, and it's also high in fiber, which means that like it's high in the total carbs. So we'll talk about that as well. So anything over 20 in total carbs, I'm not giving an A. So I'm not saying it's keto or not, but I'm not going to give it an A if it's over 20 grams of carbs, because that's suspicious to me. So that's just my teaching, that I wouldn't give these an A, but these are definitely they're not a D. So there's somewhere between a B and a C. I'm thinking I might give these like a B minus as far as a keto snack, but they're not as good as some of the other ones. But these are in Costco, so it might be easier for people to just grab them, and you can get them in bulk with like 20 count. I think they're about $20. It's about $17 or something like that. So it's like less than $1 a bar. So he loved them, and you know he's like 50-50 keto. So just trying to give him some things to be able to help him lower his the sugar he's putting in his blood, you know, I should say. So any questions? I'm looking here because we're about ready to close this out in a minute, and then we'll get to the Q&A. So start dropping your questions. We're coming up on like the hour of our first class, first portion of the class. So we're getting ready to close that out in a little bit. So y'all can start dropping your questions, especially on the Facebook side, because y'all know I'm going to leave on the Facebook side at the end of the presentation. But definitely y'all check out the Kirkland bars. I got a few. They're good. They do not have sucralose in them, which was good. I'm going to start breaking down some of the oils. So this one right now will lose 10 points right off the bat. Now I would look to see what oils they use in them. Now, if they use an oil that is suspect, then I would take another 10 points, which means that they would be at a C range at that point. So these would be, if they're high in carbs, high in total carbs, over 20 in total carbs, they lose 20 points right away. I mean, 10 points right away. If they are, if they have questionable oil, I'm taking another 10 points. If they use sucralose, they're a D right off the bat. So, you know, that to give y'all some insight on my grading system. So y'all notice when I do the keto or not, I won't just say yes or no. It'll be more of a grading scale, so people can kind of know, like, okay, this is a item, this is a B item, C item, a D item. So I hope that kind of helps people a little bit more. So it's not such a judgy thing. It's not so judgmental, because like I say, everybody's going to be at a different point in their keto journey. So I don't want a person that's doing dirty keto to look at something and be like, well, and I hate to use the word dirty keto, but a person that's like not as strict as somebody else be like, well, shoot, I'm gonna eat that. I mean, what's wrong with that? I eat whatever, you know, I said is not good. So I try to do the grading system. So any questions? Say Birdword, Sport and Go. You said July box beef stick was it was called F-bomb. Is that what it was called? That thing was delicious. It was better than the one I showed on the video, to be honest, to me. Yeah. So Carol, it's called Sport and Go. You can definitely message me directly. It's called. So if you want to go to the site and see exactly what's in it or what it is, it's sport.ketocoache.com. So pretty much, I'm trying to make everything really simple so people can just go to it. It's sport.ketocoache.com. Then that way you can go right to it. So Alicia says TikTok. What about the TikTok? So Tammy says lazy keto. What does that mean? That you are? You said, what's the ones with pork rinds? I'm not sure. You said Q&A. Q&A will be on TikTok side. So, but if you got a question right now, it's good to ask, because I'll answer all the Facebook questions before I leave, but I'll be on TikTok for like another hour. So after this is over, I'll be on TikTok for like another hour. So yeah, definitely ask the questions that you have here. If you're here, ask the questions. I'm going to answer them. So even if I'm a little over an hour, and then I basically will download these and they'll be on YouTube. So YouTube folks, y'all drop your questions down below as well. So this is a bar too. This one's in my Amazon store. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I've only seen it like on Amazon. I haven't seen it locally. But this one is pretty good. I don't even think I got the name of it. Oh, Marigold. So the Marigold protein bars look pretty good. I haven't tried them, but I put this in my Amazon store when I was looking up bars a while back. And it is keto approved, Keto Coach E approved. So y'all know I always tell y'all be careful with the protein. So y'all notice like all the bars are protein bars. You see this one is like 20 grams of protein. So you got to be careful with the protein, because this is a meal's worth of protein. That 20 grams is a whole meal's worth of protein. So if you still eat 2 meals or 3 meals in that day, then you pretty much are going to be over in gluconeogenesis, and then you'll be wondering why you stalled. So that's why I don't really like protein shakes. I'm going to do a whole class on protein shakes. Y'all will be amazed. None of them get an A, except there's like 2 protein shakes that I would give an A. The rest of them are D's. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm going to start grading these protein shakes. I just don't want to go buy no case of protein shakes for $10. Like I don't want to do it because I'm not going to drink that mess. So like, I really want to do it. And I don't like to do it like with the picture in the back. I would rather have one in my hand so that I can really like talk to you guys about it. All right, so let's go. Fat snacks. Fat snacks has a lot of nice cookies. I know I'm outside of the bar realm, but just like the cookie realm. So, still a snack. The fat snacks are pretty good. They got low amount of ingredients, pretty much. And all of their cookies are keto Coach E approved. I would give their cookies an A on a keto on my grading scale. So high key, again, they're the same. I would give theirs an A on my grading scale. Now, granted, I got to go back and kind of really look at some of the oils because that's one of the things I said I'm going to add to my grading scale is the type of oil that is cooked in, that they're made in, because sometimes the oils are questionable. And I know that's like a small thing, but I think that would be good for the grading scale to help people really understand like what's the better type of product. All right, so keep calm and be careful. So I'm only halfway through, y'all. So I got a lot of more. So y'all drop your questions in there. You say you appreciate all the hard work. I appreciate that, Len. I thank you for even just noticing that I really put that work in to make sure that I give y'all some great information. So I'm getting ready to go into keeping calm now and being careful because some of these products are like very popular. In Maryland, these are probably the most popular chickaroons or pork rinds, pork skins, whatever you call them. I always grew up calling them pork skins and pork rinds. So chickaroons, when I saw chickaroons on the bag, I thought it was something different. I'm like, what is a chickaroo? I don't know what that is. So like, I was like, man, they got something new, but I always call them pork rinds or pork skins. So I've been eating these since I was a kid. My parents used to eat these. So the barbecue ones, if you really look at them, you got to be careful because you can't really zoom in, but they got maltodextrin. They have maltodextrin and y'all see me looking at the screen. I'm looking all crazy probably. They have maltodextrin and what was the other thing they had in it? I don't see it, but they have it's sugar, salt, sugar, straight sugar, but everything pretty much has some type of sugar in it. So you can't go but so hard on that. But the maltodextrin is raising your blood glucose for sure. It also had, so when I looked at some of the barbecue ones, they also had MSG in it. And I was like, whoa. So be careful with these, y'all, because these got maltodextrin, which can spike your blood sugar. And, if you get them and you eat the whole bag, like, these don't have no carbs, like you potentially could spike your blood sugar. So the Mac brand has that, and then there's the other Walmart brand. I can't remember the name of those. I've never had those. I've had these and the Mac brand though. So be careful with these. Like, I would literally give these an E because they got maltodextrin. So, and trust me, throughout my keto journey, have I eaten Utz? Yes, I had, but I didn't know. So my whole thing is like, I'm gonna educate you because you can go to my website and you can find better pork rinds. Not that you got to buy it from the Amazon, but at least you know which ones are better. Epic makes pork rinds that are good. Also, the ones I showed y'all, which you get the 10% off, those are good. But stay away from Utz. And Utz is a Maryland thing, unless you get the plain ones. So if you get the plain ones, they shouldn't have any of that in it. But make sure you look at the back of the bag, y'all, because, and I know Keto Warrior going in right now. I ain't even had to look. What I tell you? I know she had a comment on this. You said flock flavors ones have maltodextrin. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at all of the flock flavor ones. But yeah, that's crazy. So you got to be careful with those. So be mindful. The pork rinds have maltodextrin in them. All right. So Quest. So y'all see this line of Quest bars. This like the birthday cake one and the cookies and cream, and then like the you can kind of see like the waffle one over there, like the s'mores. Those have sucralose in them. Now they have another line that's not these that don't have sucralose. So make sure you look. But if you see this line about the line of them, and I don't remember the other ones, they got sucralose. So you want to be mindful of that. And I have here goes the nutritional facts on that as well. So you can see they have sucralose. Now this one, the sucralose is in the under 2% part. So those who have sucralose down on the low end will get a higher grade than those who have sucralose like as the second or third ingredient. But these I would probably give a D plus because of the sucralose. And there are other bars out there better. So be careful, be mindful when you're looking at the Quest bars, because that birthday cake and that really sweet line, the really sweet line does have sucralose in them. So be careful with those. I believe the cookie does too. So when you look at the Quest cookies, I believe the Quest cookies have sucralose as well. So, be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. And some people are like, sucralose is good with me. So if it's good with you, then that's fine. But if you ever hit a stall and you notice that you're eating stuff that has sucralose in it all the time, just eliminate the sucralose for 7 to 10 days and see if your stall breaks. And then you'll know, because if you and me are sitting next to each other, one of our blood sugars being spiked by sucralose, and that's scientific. And although they got it as a 0 glycemic index, it's causing cravings as well, and you can't quantify cravings. So if you realize you're doing sucralose, and a lot of times, if you're defensive about me saying sucralose, then you probably are a little bit addicted to it, because I know that people do the bang drinks, people do the ice drinks, like they want that. They're like, no, I'm not, I'm going to keep drinking this. So you got to put that into consideration too, that it might be giving, you might be having a sort of attachment to it. And if you are having a sort of attachment to it, it's because of the sucralose. And if you are having a stall and you're intaking a lot of things with sucralose or aspartame, then they should be literally the first things that you look at eliminating. Had two testimonies, and this is just that what I know of people who I had talked to and basically said, hey, eliminate the sucralose. And after that 7 days, I think both of them lost like 6 or 7 pounds. So it definitely works. And again, it's a 50-50 chance that sucralose affects you in a negative way. It's 50-50. So, and that's scientific. So Quest cookies don't have sucralose. So Tammy says the Quest cookies don't have sucralose. I looked at some of them. I don't know if it's the Quest ones or those, what's the other ones? The ones that make the keto cookie. The ones that make the keto cookie. Not Ben and Jerry's, but they got like a name like that, Kenny and something, those type cookies. But then they do have a keto cookie that doesn't have the sucralose. So I think their regular cookie has it in there, but then their keto cookie doesn't have it. So yeah, I could be wrong about the Quest cookies, Tammy. So, but be mindful. Be looking out for that. I know that the Kenny, somebody will put it in there in a minute. The Kenny, what's the Kenny and whoever? Somebody said I was scared for it. Sonya said I was scared for a minute. I can pull it up too on Google in a second. But if Tammy says it, I believe it. I think it's the Kenny and somebody put it in there. Larry and somebody. Larry and something. Keto way, you just as bad as me. Larry and Lenny's. It's Larry and Lenny's. See, I got it before y'all put it in there. Thanks to Keto Warrior giving me a little you said high key cookies, no sucralose. Yeah, high key cookies are good. So it's the Larry and Lenny's, I believe. Now, I don't want to be talking bad about none of them, but I know that I think the Larry and Lenny's has sucralose, but the one that they have keto on the bag does not. So we can do more research if y'all want to come back and look at those. So we can do that. It's Larry and Lenny's, Susan. It's called Larry and Lenny's. All right. So here, Atkins, if you walk see Atkins go around because they got so much junk in there. It's probably going to knock you out of ketosis as soon as you lay your eyes on the box. I can't even be the picture up that long because y'all going to be out of ketosis. So y'all look, It's got sucralose. Now, sucralose is the last ingredient. So that okay, all right. So you're not too bad. But then most of these have maltodextrin in them. I don't see it on this one right here, but most of it has polydextrose in there. Maltodextrin is in most of the bars as well. So you want to be careful with those. Be careful with this, the Jack's Links, man, because when you look at this, this says original beef jerky. What could be wrong with this? What could potentially or possibly be wrong with the Jack Links original beef jerky? Like, you're going to be like, nothing's wrong with that. The ingredients. Beef is the first ingredient. Okay. You would hope it had more beef in the bag than anything else. Water is the second ingredient. Okay, so all right, it's it's an animal, so it has water in it, so that's fine. So beef and water. The third ingredient is sugar. The fourth ingredient is brown sugar, and then it says contains 2% or less of, and then it goes into the beef stock and all of that, and then the maltodextrin. So this right here is not as keto as you believe. So you want to be careful with the Jack's Links. Make sure you look at the back of the bag. So Jazzy said, laugh out loud, out of ketosis by looking. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling y'all, that acting stuff, y'all, you got, and I always tell y'all about the lawsuit. And that tells me about a company's integrity. Like, I'm just like, no, because if they are being sued because people were supposed to be, they were marketing themselves to people who had diabetes, but then they would put maltodextrin and maltitol, not maltitol, but the mannitol, putting mannitol and in there, and it's spiking people's blood sugar. But then they was doing a subtraction. They was subtraction, and people's they got for $1 because of that. And one of the reasons why the sugar alcohol is in it, and then they subtract. I would be, because it's really young in that whole phase of sugar alcohol. And I think that we'll probably learn some things over the years that I hope that people don't mess themselves up. And I say mess themselves up, I mean more so in your current lifestyle. So I'm leery of a huge number of sugar alcohols because it still could potentially be spiking your blood sugar to a certain degree. So I cut it in half if it's over 20, just to be safe. So that's just some of my theories. None of that's proven. None of that's proven at all. That's just Keto Coach E talk. All right. But be careful with the Jack Links because they have maltodextrin in those. This would get a D, or I would probably get this an E rating because there's so many other beef products out there that you could get. We just talked about Epic. We just talked about the F-bomb one that was in the keto crate. So we got there's a lot of other stuff out there you can use. We just talked about the one that I got coming. I can't remember the names of all that stuff. So Tata, I appreciate that. Appreciate you sending some TikTok love. I appreciate that. So you said don't forget Shady Slim. Shady Slim Fast. So Slim Fast, yeah, they shady too. We were on live and we looked up all of the Slim Fast products. And the only thing that was good was pretty much the MCT oil, because there wasn't nothing in there but MCT oil and the what's the name? The peanut butter cup bars are good. They're good. And then they also are like trying to make some new products. So they probably got some new products coming out that'll be more keto. But my whole thought is like you slap keto in the box and mess people up for for so long. And my thought is that Slim Fast, if the Slim Fast program was so good, why you had to come out with keto stuff? So like you should have been like, oh, hey, don't do keto because Slim Fast is something different. Like I don't understand that. So that's just Keto Coach E talk. All right. So again, the fat bombs, I talked about that. I got that in there twice. So it's question time. So y'all got any questions? No problem.